What's up, everybody? Mike here, and we are working on replacing this harness. This was very hard for me to find the right one that I felt like matched. So today I removed the label from the current harness, and what we have is an 06L971 627T, and what we're going to is an 06L 971 627AB. Now, it's clearly not quite the same part number, but according to the catalog, these upgrade or supersede to this new number. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the air box from this area here. I took off the duct that comes in right here. Next, what we're going to do is drop the throttle body off and this little bracket under here that you can't see. So we have our pick, our pliers. We're going to be using a T30 and a T25 to get all these things out of there. So we got that all undone. Now there are two screws here. There's a couple screws holding the throttle body on. And what we're going to have to do here is unplug a few things and remove this. So what we might do, because I've done this in the past, is just unbolt this intake manifold completely and just take it off the car, which we can do, and it's not extremely difficult because this is the EA888 3rd gen. So what we got to do is reach down here and undo this. And take that one off. So now let me grab me a T30 and we'll start unbolting all this stuff. So I got my T30 here. I'm actually going to have a second T30. It's a little bit shorter. So what we're going to have is a nice long T30 and a little short T30. The short T30 is going to take out some of these other bolts that are here that have very little clearance. The long T30 is going to take out the ones that hold the manifold down to the intake manifold. I mean intake manifold runner or bolts or whatever. So we got to take out these two T30s right here. And then we're going to take our long T30 and go in here and hit these. So in order to speed this up a little bit, we're going to use the gun to remove. Okay, so now that's all loose. Let's set this down over here. We're also going to go way down here underneath the throttle body and take loose this 13 that holds this little rubber stopper on, and then this 7. Okay, so we got our 7 and we got our 13. 7 is going to take loose the hose clamp right here. Now hopefully, because this car is fairly new, this hose clamp won't be just like bonded to the throttle body. So we're going to make it quite loose. I'm going to take that, set it up there. Grab our 13 and go ahead and break loose this support leg right down here, which is right there. And take this 13, set it over here out of the way, and set this up here out of the way. So now, yeah, it's going to come right out. Now, some little pliers of some sort will usually grab this just fine and get it broke loose. And once you do that, you can usually by hand undo these. I don't guess you necessarily have to undo these, but it does make a bit of a difference to get it out of your way. Okay, so now that that's undone, the next thing we want to do is go ahead and unplug this, remove this from the intake manifold. There's another T30 right over here on this side that we're going to remove. And then we can lift this up. Take this T30, remove the extension from it. And we're going to take off this little sport bracket for the what you call it, the harness. I guess I missed one. I didn't take that all the way. There we go. So that's all the way free. Take that, move that aside. Okay, so now we're going to grab a magnet. And pull I'm going to move that vacuum pipe out of the way so this will come past. So we're going to pull all these out so I don't have to undo the fuel line, because right now the car is really hot and I just don't want to get fuel everywhere. So we have all those intake manifold bolts out. We're going to set them down over here. out of the way. So the thing is, you got to get past that. That is your cam sensor right there. So the next thing we got to do, take off that and unplug this one, because that is going to help us to get past all of this stuff. So we're going to slide this up and out enough to get down here to this, to be able to unplug everything and replace this harness. So what we got to do, we've got to undo our fuel pressure sensor. Now this one has a big red secondary lock that we have to undo. And then once we undo that, then we can take our pick and unplug that one. So now that that one's been unplugged, the next thing we have to do is unplug all four of the injectors, which is fairly simple with a long pick. And the final one right over here